And welcome to episode 124 to Who's Reading Comics. Today, Scott Pilgrim Volume 5. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. We're back out in the cold. Go watch us on YouTube. Go subscribe on YouTube and tell your friends. But other than that, we're going to get in the show. And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge. That's Davis Crocker. This is Who's Reading Comics, and today we are talking about Scott Pilgrim Volume 5.
Woohoo!
One of the weirdest universes in comics ever.
That is damn right.
And to go along with weird comic book, yeah, I'm cold.
You are fucking... I'm surviving.
To go along with a weird universe, I had a weird thing happen to me. One of them was this week. The other was a couple weeks ago. But I swear to God, it was one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had before at a Subway. So Subway, Tiger Town, Opelika, Alabama.
Where I was born.
Cool. So obviously I'm a fat shit. Been trying to lose a little weight. And yes, I know deli sandwiches aren't that much better for you than most foods, but hey, we're trying.
Makes you feel better.
Hey,
the child molester, he lost like 100 pounds eating only Subway.
That's true. But I eat more than just Subway. But yeah. I don't know how to say this in a nice way. There is one girl that worked at this Subway. Let's say girl, lady. She had gray hair, but she looked a little young in the face. But she also seemed... couldn't tell if she was just weird or somewhere on the spectrum, to put it nicely. But boy... so I've been to this Subway twice. And both times I was just like, okay, this is too weird. First time, go right. And lady in front of me is already dealing with the weird, possibly autistic girl. And I hear them talking. She's like, oh, you don't need to put that much on there, you know. I'm just trying to be polite about it. And this lady goes, oh, no, it's not a sandwich unless it's a little sloppy. And instantly I knew I was in trouble. This girl could not close the sandwich to cut it, to wrap it. I mean, it looked like a Moe's burrito with way too much in there.
So the one time you actually didn't want too much,
yeah,
it was too much.
Yeah, she was doing that, and I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't do that to me. Why I thought she would treat me any different at all.
Like, what was going to be any different?
So I go Black Forest ham, foot long, wheat bread.
Good choices.
And then, obviously, American cheese toasted. And then I get to the weird lady who's handling the vegetables. And I usually go lettuce and spinach. And then that's where she just... I mean, when I tell you this sandwich was 75% veggies, 75% veggies.
You had a veggie sandwich with a touch of ham.
Yeah.
You had a salad with some bread and meat.
Yeah, it was like... the meat took up maybe 5% of that sandwich. Then I go, that's a lot, but I guess I'll deal with that. And then I go, mayo mustard.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Weirdly enough, this time, she goes, how many lines? I was like, what? What are we doing, fucking crack or something? I was just like, and she does one line, she's like, is that enough? And I'm like, I'm flustered. I'm like, sure.
Definitely not enough fucking lines.
No, you got to go at least 2.
3. I'm a 3-liner. If we're going to talk about lines, it's 3.
And I'm just like, yeah, sure. And then so she does one line of mayo, one line of mustard, and I'm just like,
with the 70% sandwich of vegetables.
And I'm like, salt and pepper, and then just
finish
check
it.
out.
Just give me the fucking sandwich.
And we both do a job where we have to eat in our cars and vehicles. This was so big. I literally had a white shirt on that day. So I just went back to I'm like 5 minutes away from the hotel. So I just go back to my hotel room. Literally, I've had a thing of eating Subway in my car, and I get Granted, there's not hardly any mayo or mustard on this sandwich, but I was like,
I have a feeling the lettuce is going to spill out of this. Spinach is going
and
to spill
someone's
out
gonna
of
have
this.
on it. And so I literally get down to literally just my underwear and socks.
Eating on the desk?
Yeah, eating on the desk. And I'm just like, this is so fucking weird, dude. A couple weeks go by, I'm like, maybe she's not working today.
She's working that day.
Go back in, she's fucking working. And so this time I was like, we're gonna learn from our mistakes. We're gonna go 6-inch, still Black Forest ham, and we're gonna just go lettuce. What fucked me,
I would have just gone spinach, but that's just me.
probably. What fucked me is now they had a lady in front of her that was talking so softly, and then maybe like I definitely didn't understand her. I don't think she understood me. So I go Black Forest ham, 6-inch wheat bread. She gives 6-inch wheat bread, immediately puts turkey on it.
Ooh. It's not what you want when you've asked for Black Forest ham.
No.
Turkey's fine, but not when you've asked for Black Forest ham.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'm too much of a bitch to call her out on it.
Yeah, it's,
And also I'm like,
you and I are definitely not the people to argue with our servers.
no.
That's the wives.
And I mean, she had already like, I had enough faith in her. I was so worried about the weird girl that I had enough faith in her. I didn't notice it was turkey until it was already out of the heater.
Ooh.
And so I was like, there's really no going back now.
Yeah, no go back now.
I was like, I don't like turkey, but technically it is healthier for you, so I'll just
Yeah.
ride. Then I go, okay, I'll just do lettuce. And she puts a fair amount of lettuce.
The second woman.
Yes, the weird girl. Possibly autistic. I don't know. I don't want to get canceled, but who knows? And puts
A traditional $10 an hour Subway worker.
Well, that's just mean to people. That's where this whole tangent was going to. But I'll get to that later. She puts like the normal amount of lettuce. I was like, sweet, someone talked to her about her
Excessiveness.
sloppiness sandwich that she said, hey, all sandwiches need to be a little sloppy.
And I feel that in some senses, but
Not when you eat in your vehicle.
not when you eat in your truck.
And so I'm like, all right, cool. Not gonna take my chances. I'm not gonna tell her spinach. I'm just gonna stick with the regular amount of lettuce. I go mayo mustard, and when I tell you, she put more mayo and mustard on this 6-inch, way more than she ever did on that foot long. I swear to God, that sandwich was like
Dripping.
25% mayo and
A
mustard.
little moist.
Yeah, it was coming out of every crack. I'll say that.
So it was the completely opposite of
Yeah.
what you received
Like,
the weeks previous.
it was a mustard sandwich.
Jesus Christ.
And again, I was like, well, that's definitely,
That's a strip down.
I had some mustard stain on my underwear. So I had to change underwear. Luckily, big man, you always pack an extra pair.
Damn right.
5-day
trip, 8 pairs of underwear.
Yeah. So, say all that to say this. I will admit, I talked a lot of shit about all these fast food workers who wanted $15 an hour. I said, you know what? I thought it was an unskilled labor.
There is some skill there. You have to still understand the idea
Yes.
of how things are put together and how things are going to be eaten.
Yes.
And also the criteria, like, I'm in a Subway.
Yeah.
I'm in a fast food restaurant. This isn't a gourmet meal,
No.
but I do still need to eat this quickly
And neatly.
and neatly.
But between these experiences and the general lack of good service I've had since the pandemic
Dude.
ended, I'm kind of the point where I'm like, fuck it, bring all those people back and pay them $20
Just
an
give
hour.
them the fuck whatever
I'll
they
pay
want.
$40 per sandwich if I can just have it be normal
I have been to
and not just new people not knowing what to do.
literally in the past week, past 10 days, I have
Yeah.
eaten at 2 separate McDonald's.
Yeah.
One in Tennessee
Mm-hmm.
and one in Georgia. The one in Tennessee literally received my food. My food's fine.
Yeah.
I had a filet of fish, fries, and a McDouble, a drink. Perfectly fine, my meal. The dude behind me that ordered got one of those crispy chicken, the new McDonald's
Mhm.
crispy chicken sandwiches that are disgusting.
Really?
Don't get one. Got it. It's supposed to have pickles and lettuce and
Mm.
all sorts of
Is it
crap all over it.
deluxe?
He opens it at the register. I mean, this is a redneck. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Someone not afraid to piss people off.
somebody that probably didn't even know he had a truck, redneck. Like,
Yeah.
could have been a homeless guy. Either way, opens it, and it's just like I can see it from where I'm sitting. It's just chicken meat, and it's just meat and
Yeah.
bread. And it's like almost too brown. You know how like you've
Oh, like it was
over fried
cooked,
something
yeah.
brown? He opens it, no one at the register, no one at the counter, and he's just standing there just like, oh, wait, what the fuck? What's going on? Hollers back to somebody behind the counter.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you need to come. Hasn't taken a bite of it, goes, this is soggy. This looks like it was fried too long. This is like it's overdone. And he's like looking at the menu, goes, yeah, it's about to come up. It's supposed to have all this on it. It's nothing on there. Bitching about it. They go, well, we can get you another one. And you're like,
yeah.
well, I just want a burger. I'll pay the difference and get a burger.
Yeah.
They go, well, I mean, we can sell you another burger and you keep the chicken. So he's got to pay $4 and something for another burger. Gets the burger.
Now it's got spit
Something's
on
wrong
it.
with the burger.
It's got spit on it. I
Something.
guarantee.
He opens it because he checks it right there.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with it, and he's just mad. He throws it on the counter. No one's at the register again, and hollers back again, "Ma'am, it just must be my lucky day," and opens it to something. I
Yeah.
couldn't see what it was, and she hollers to the back, we need another one of these. It needs to be made right. And you could kind of hear the sarcasticness and the
yeah.
right. And this dude moves himself so he can watch down the aisle, down the cook line, and make sure they don't spit in his food. Because you know, this is now his
Why
third.
I'd leave. No,
This is
leave.
his third
Yeah.
sandwich that's coming out of the back.
Yeah.
First for free, third mess up,
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm just sitting there going, and the coworker I'm with, he's like, this is a McDonald's. Like, this isn't a 5-course meal,
No.
man. Like, this is McDonald's, and you're acting like this is a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
Go to my second McDonald's experience in the past 10 days, and they call the cops on 2 women because their orders aren't right. They come in bitching, throw the door open, almost cracks the door, and they're at the counter, going around the counter trying to get the manager. And they call the cops on them. And 2 cops have to escort the women out because their order wasn't right. And the way they were acting, the manager's like, I'm not giving you shit. They had 3 employees working that day in that McDonald's. It took us 15 minutes to get our McDonald's order. The 3 of us that were working
It's
that day.
so crazy that people have that much confidence. And yet, I can sit there and know I didn't order a turkey sandwich.
And just eat the fuck.
And I'm just like, we're too late now.
It's too late.
I'm
But
not
it-
fucking changing it.
But it's like you said, it's like assess where you are.
Yeah.
You're at a McDonald's,
Yeah.
you're at a Subway.
Mhm.
Assess the situation. Like, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
We are post-pandemic hell.
Mhm.
No one wants to work.
A bunch of people who
The ones that are working are literally just doing this to get by.
and are new because all the people who used to do it didn't want to come back.
Right. We're in post-pandemic hell,
Yeah.
and it's like, you're really going to argue
Yeah.
about a $8 meal
Yeah.
that is literally just something to get you to dinner?
Yeah.
This isn't,
I
But-
don't know.
dude, it has gotten wild.
Yeah.
And it
People
definitely
have lost all. Also, another thing that changed. This was almost my shit list until I went to the comic book store the other day. People have already completely forgot about personal space and lines.
Fuck, man, we're in the
I was at a
South.
gas
That
station getting a
got
drink.
burned in 21.
I was at a gas station getting a drink, and I swear to God, this dude was literally maybe a foot away from me. I'm like, I'm paying, dude.
Yeah.
Like you being there or even 3 feet further back
Yeah.
will not get you to check out faster.
No.
So please get out of my personal space.
Yeah. I was putting stuff on the counter.
Yeah.
Somebody came around their cart
Yeah.
and stood in front of their cart up against me while I had my basket.
Yeah.
And stood up against my basket while I was putting stuff on the register while there was someone in front of me with like 30 items
Yeah.
going through, and I gave them plenty of space. And they were literally standing up against my basket, staring. Just not at me.
I
just
apologize. We were
staring.
at Publix tonight. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. I figured we were
You and me.
close enough friends.
You and me aren't.
I,
You and me
but
have
we
done,
literally went to the grocery store tonight.
You and me have literally done many things unsexual
Yeah.
to each other and around each other that
Yeah.
we don't count. But this is a complete stranger
Yeah. No.
in a
it's wild.
grocery store that is standing up against my basket.
Yeah.
As I'm putting my 10 items on the register.
Like, please get the fuck off me.
And giving the person in front of me that has 40
Yeah.
plenty of space.
That's my favorite. When you get in a line and you purposely are almost double what your normal personal space is
Oh,
in
yeah.
a line just to send the message to the people behind you. Oh, this guy doesn't like being near people. Or, hey, maybe we should
Right
just
up
give
against
people space.
Yeah.
And they are...
Now, I was like
Within
that
2 feet of
pre-pandemic.
you.
I was that pre-pandemic.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I was never a big...
I didn't realize how bad it was until
Yeah.
I literally graduated from college and was down in Louisiana. And then that's when... And, having to do my own grocery shopping.
Yeah.
That's when I noticed. I'm like, why? And it was always groceries.
No one is getting out of here any faster than
No, it's
anybody else.
Why are you just right up against me, dude?
No one's getting out of here any faster.
It was that, and then the people who don't respect the 10 items or less line.
That has always aggravated me.
I almost went.
I have counted my items and
Yeah.
counted 11 and gone to the main line.
Exactly.
There was one time I counted 10 items. I counted 11. My 11th I didn't really need. I put it on the shelf to get in the 10 item line.
Yeah. No, there was one lady who had she was prepping for doomsday or something, and beat me to the 10 item
The
or
10
less
item
line.
line was short, and
They teach the grocery people now not to say anything about it.
yeah,
they
because you
can't,
can't.
because you
it's
can't
not-
offend customers in any
because
way.
it used to always be yes, the customer's always right.
No.
Customers have taken that to heart.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we are right.
No.
You will do whatever we tell you to.
Yeah. And it's they can't call them out on 10 items or less.
Right.
And it's just that lady, I legit almost had the police call on me. I would, not really, but
No, I know,
in
but-
my head, I murdered that lady.
Right.
And, yeah, so.
It's become a crazy, crazy fucking world.
Yeah.
And it's not getting any better.
People lost their, not that people had great social skills to begin with, but people lost
We
them.
stuck everybody in their houses for a year and said,
well,
most of the world,
yeah.
not the South. And
We
said-
stuck to the 2-week thing.
We stuck to the 2 week.
I think we gave 2 months.
Maybe.
Not, I had an essential job.
I never
so-
had a day off.
Neither did I.
I got 0 COVID days because of my
neither.
job.
Except for the week I
our-
had COVID.
Where our Atlanta office, 2.5 years later, still doesn't have back to work orders. They're still not going full back to work in the office.
Oh, they get to work from home? Jelly.
Yeah.
Although I guess we are too. My company actually again, South started back a little bit sooner than everybody else. And they weren't the first ones there, but it was enough to where New York was not all the way back, but Tennessee and Alabama were.
Did we ever not?
But I mean, it was right in that zone where okay, some of the more blue states are starting to go back.
Right.
And our office had a company get together because they or the office, our headquarters up in Decatur, some of the higher ups had to get together because hey, we hadn't seen each other in forever, and someone caught COVID and died. And so I think we
Back to 0.
I'm still pretty sure we can claim I don't want to go to the office.
Man.
Because used to, on rain days, we would have to. And now it's no, just work from home.
We don't have to now.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the world. It is a wild fucking place to live right now.
Yeah.
But
Talking about a wild world, though, the world of Scott Pilgrim.
it's fucking wild.
Tell you what, I love this book.
Dude.
And
I think I mentioned it last month. 2 and 3, I could have shut the book. But 4,
not anymore.
5, now 6.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're getting a little weird light flickers going on. There's no weather.
I legit thought, oh, the moon's over there.
the
I
moon's
thought,
over there.
I thought it was like the moon just get covered up. We got
No.
clouds.
Yeah, no, we're good. 4, 5, and now 6. I'm like, okay. Here it is.
No,
We're
I
gonna get
literally,
any explanations. We're gonna get.
I legit, for one, sped through this book. It was so good.
Dude, it's so quick
Did not
to read.
put it down once.
It's so quick to read.
2 was like, thank God we're about to have to bulk record for holidays.
Yeah.
Which means instead of like a month, I might be up here maybe in 2 weeks, depending on your schedule. And
Yeah.
like, thank
like
God.
we're gonna finish Scott Pilgrim very soon.
And I was like,
Personally, we're
Yeah.
about to finish Scott Pilgrim very soon.
And I was just like, thank God I don't have to wait as long to go read number 6.
Yeah.
Very excited. I cannot express how much. And then I think we talked about doing that bonus episode. We're finally going to get you to watch the movie, and then we'll come do like a quick, maybe
20, 30, just
20,
just
30
movie,
minute
yeah, just movie clip.
exclusive for YouTube or something. But yeah, no, and this one, obviously, anyone who's been a fan of like episodic TV, comics, or books or anything like that, the one right before the finale is usually when shit starts to fall apart.
It does.
Yes.
While we're getting into it, I'll go ahead and credit.
Go ahead and
I'll go ahead
give
and
Brian
hit
Lee
some credits.
O'Malley his credits.
Yes,
And his friends.
Brian Lee O'Malley, of course, is our wonderful creator and writer, because it's kind of an odd way of representing this book. Are colored by Nathan Fairbairn, design by Keith Wood, cleanup by Troy Look, and edited by James Lucas Jones. We actually got a couple special thanks to intern Evan, TV's Matt Watts.
All right, Matt Watts.
Hugh Stewart.
All right, you.
Shigeharu Kobayashi.
All right, Kobayashi.
Kanye West.
What?
And you. It's literally just and you. I would
If that
imagine.
shit said Brian Talmadge, I'd have been freaking out.
And I would imagine and you as the readers and buyers of the series.
I would imagine
But
so.
it is Kanye and West, and we're just going to kind of skip over that right now.
Interesting.
We're
yeah, I know.
just hope to God it's not the Kanye West that everyone knows.
I don't know. Early Kanye is still some of my favorite music.
Current Kanye...
Well, we're not going to get into that.
Current Kanye can just kind of go to a hole and end it.
Wow, rude.
He
just said your lives matter.
Huh?
He just said your life matters.
And he also said some other very
anti-Semitic things. Yeah.
Anti-Semitic shit.
Yeah.
We don't want to get into. Either way, again, crazy fucking world.
Yes.
How
bad did it hurt when she left?
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I mean the whole.
Yeah.
Even
also,
even in Volume 5, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And in this one, like even knowing it was here, it was like, all right, she's becoming distant.
Yeah.
She's becoming pushy, like pushing Scott away.
And anyone that's ever gone through a breakup has seen those signs
or
before.
Any hurt, and it's like any relationship hurt like this. It's like
you're just like, no, all the signs are right there.
Like, it's right here.
Also, I could have sworn she knew that he cheated on Knives with her.
I could have sworn
she
put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Ramona.
Yeah, like
put that together when Knives was fighting her in the mall.
Also, when Knives' dad was fighting him at her house.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then Scott's turn, like his epiphany to kind of the new Scott was like, I'm sorry for what I did to your daughter. I meant no offense.
Yeah.
like his whole
yeah.
apology and Nive's father bowed to him and left. I was like, oh, okay.
Also,
Ramona's like everybody's at peace.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine with it, and it's like, oh, Ramona didn't know.
yeah,
Knives,
maybe, I don't know.
and the whole Knives and Ramona fight again. Then Knives and Ramona are walking down all the friend groups walking down the road together.
Yeah,
It felt like a weird.
and it's crazy because it's just like you've been, or maybe you haven't been there. Certain breakups and stuff like that,
Yeah.
where you've been like Scott is, where he's like, yes, I've been a bad person, and I'm trying to change because I finally realize what I have in you.
Right.
And it's just like, that too little, too late shit.
Do it, but. And then even Ramona and like the twins kind of.
Yeah, they point out that she cheated on
both of them
with the
and
other,
turned them against each other.
Yeah.
And it's like, so this whole time, her early exes were just dumbass, like just stupid, early relationship, all the normal early relationship mess ups that every human goes through. And then these twins, it seems like now we're in the whole, okay, Ramona was coherent of what she did, understanding of what she did, and then also I get why she was upset with Scott because she did it, and now she thinks Scott's doing it to her.
Yeah.
But again, it's the same kind of like what they said.
And it was also
kind of hypocritical.
Like, now, granted, she asked him at the absolute worst time when he's drunk and almost asleep,
post-coital.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, he couldn't give his best. Like,
he couldn't fight for her.
Yeah, like he's literally trying to, but it's also like he was so nonchalant about it. And when he needed to, like, he needed it to get up and be like, look her in the face,
turn over, grab her, and
be like, "No, I'm changing. I did
her,
bad
hold
things.
Her,
yeah,
look her in the eyes, and go, no.
Yeah,
I cheated on her with you, and
I realize how bad that is. But I'm trying to be better.
And again, the kind of the early relationship.
But when you're
idea,
just like, and she talked, and the whole thing was like, because Steven Still's going through a breakup and said that fucked up shit to Knives, which was kind of a nice place to do that.
And young
Neil.
Oof, young
and
Neil.
They're like, yeah, you're obsessed with Scott. He cheated on you, and he's already over it. He's kind of a bad dude.
Right. And
he's kind of fucked up.
And then I can see where Ramona also goes was like, we're now about to have our 7th ex, and all her exes are evil, with kind of the same idea, and Scott just did the evil of like all her exes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I see both sides. I see Ramona's fear of what Scott's become. And then when Scott finally professed.
And then you've got this Gideon Graves guy who is actively saying, hey, you should come back.
I thought it was a girl.
Gideon Graves?
Yes.
No, that's a dude.
So there isn't an evil girlfriend.
Yeah, that was volume 4.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry.
X5, I think. X4.
5, 6.
5 and 6 are
X5,
7 evil X.
No, X5
is the first twin.
Yeah, X4, then 5 and 6 are the twins. X7's Gideon.
Yeah.
All right, that's right.
Gideon is the guy in the blurry photo.
I forgot we've already gotten the her ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Either way, it was just like, and these twins seem to have a real understanding.
They're the first one that have like in my opinion, have a legit gripe.
And the
other ones just got broken up with
enough to like, she's gonna run.
Oh yeah.
And now they're also pushing her to run.
Also, they did to Kim was kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, kidnapping. Yeah. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. And again, they push Ramona to the point that she's like, oh, wow, Scott is bad. I'm bad.
Yeah.
We're all bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need to be here.
I can't change. So
I can't change. Maybe
back?
He change.
Yeah.
And now, is she going back to Gideon? Or is she just running? Damn it, motherfucker.
Yeah. Which is the importance of the letter that was to Gideon.
that she never sent.
Yeah, but it literally said, "It's over. I'm not coming back."
Right.
I
But she
think
never sent it.
I think it said something like, "I found someone," or maybe that's just me being hopeful.
It was a very
But it literally did say, "I've changed. I'm not coming back."
it was definitely a very I don't know the right word for it. It was like a very hopeful thing that she wanted to be with a new fella
Yeah.
and hoped that it would be Scott.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it was almost one of those. It's like I understand that I've been hurt or I've hurt
Yeah.
so many that do I really even trust the things that I'm writing on this page?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, how close was she to sending that, and then Scott just kind of fucked up
All
at the
right,
wrong time.
her letter is Gideon. Don't wait up. Don't wait up for me, because I'm not coming back. It's over,
Okay.
Ramona.
All right.
So there isn't
yeah.
anything
No
about
reference to
Scott,
Scott.
or anything. Yeah,
But you can tell she obviously was wanting to. So
right.
I don't
Now,
know.
again, it was a little too late, but the way when Scott finally professes to her, and she's glowing,
Yeah.
she's smiling,
Yeah.
she stops smiling, she's back smiling, and then all of a sudden just it's like, thank you, I understand, and she just
Yeah.
ghosts
Goodbye or
out.
whatever. Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah, it did.
Because it was like,
Because that's
he's doing it.
sometimes how it ends.
He's doing it.
They just fade
He's
away.
finally professed it,
Yeah.
and it's like, you're a day too late.
Yeah.
You're an hour too late.
You should have said that when you were drunk in bed last night.
Yeah. When, again, both drunk in bed, trying to fight for each other, neither one understands what's happening, and the other one interprets it wrong.
Yeah.
And, fuck. Like, overall, I hope that they do get back together, and
Yeah.
that I believe they get back together. But at the same time, it's like, should they? Like,
I mean,
I know they do, but it's
my super hopefulness is like, yeah, they belong together, but I mean, I don't know. I can tell you right now, she doesn't belong with Gideon. The guy created a League of Evil Exes.
yeah.
to
He created
kill
the-
whoever
yeah,
she dated.
Yeah, she
so,
literally created a League of Eagle Exes.
Yeah.
And even the twins definitely seemed like they were close to Gideon.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, like, we understand exactly.
Well, they
what
were the
Gideon
only
went through.
ones. I don't know what happened between her and Gideon, but like I said, they were the only ones that seemed like they had a religious, like, real gripe against Ramona.
Right.
I mean, she cheated on him, so.
Right. And now, what I really thought was happening,
Mhm.
and I didn't think would have happened, him and Kim got closer than. I feel like him and Kim are like brother and sister,
Yeah.
but the way they were kind of pushing things, like, oh, he was on the couch. They were
Oh,
all
yeah.
drunk together in the bed. He went back to her afterwards.
Well, they
were in
also
the
talked
bed
about
together.
like Kim had just got cheated on by her girlfriend.
Boyfriend.
I think both.
Either way, her roommate was sleeping with her other significant other
Yeah.
above her. And
Yeah.
could hear it
I don't
in
know.
the room above.
Like,
Either way,
but I
Kim
thought
was being
Holly was the
cheated
person
on
she was
by.
dating with.
I thought it was just a roommate.
Okay.
Either way, she was being cheated on with against the roommate.
Yeah.
And I thought we were going to get a weird.
Honestly, like,
I thought we were going to get a weird brother-esque relationship.
Yeah.
Where the two of them were going to hook up.
well, I think Kim is legitimately like, no, she's already been there, done that, and she knows how Scott can be.
'Cause
But
did they date?
yes, they did. But they
were
were
like
also
the very first like
like that was him in college or high school.
high school.
Yeah, high school. 'cause
High school.
She was
'Cause
the
then
new
he
girl.
dated- yeah.
Yeah.
They were like friends.
It was them two and that Lisa
Yeah.
chick.
That's right.
But yeah, they dated and then but they were high school friends. Been in a band together multiple times.
That's where.
They're just but she's completely like she knows.
And I'm glad that's how it ended up. Was like
Yeah.
like it was the understanding of no, I'm leaving.
Yeah. But it's also like, well, no, I'm sad that she's leaving.
Oh, I'm sad that she's leaving, but she under.
But I was talking about I don't think she was ever gonna get into another relationship with Scott.
Exactly.
I think
that's
she's
what I mean,
like, no, I've seen where that goes, and I'm not doing that
where
again.
she stopped, like when they were in the bed together, not in a relationship way, just sleeping because the couch was gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, no, Scott, I'm going home. I'm leaving here. This is
I
it.
think
I'm not. We're not going to get in a relationship or have a relationship.
I don't think that was ever on the table though.
In my head, just the way kind of the things were unfolding, you had two people that were having horrible relationships together, trying to to figure out what was the problem, and those relationships can meet like the two of them could have, but I don't think it was.
I don't think either of them were ever thinking about that.
Good, because I did not want that to happen.
So yeah, I think another sad thing that was kind of happening in this, you kind of see the start to not only the start to the end of the relationship, you almost see kind of a friend group dying. Because you got Steven Stills is just broke up for the 50th time with Julie.
And fixated on the damn album.
Yeah, and like to an
ruining
unhealthy
the band.
and not actually running a band, and then
ruining the band.
Yeah.
The band that sucks, but the friend group aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing this because we're having fun.
Yeah, and is like he said all those mean things to Knives. I think at one point was mean to young Neil and
Definitely
Scott.
mean to young Neil. Poor young Neil.
Poor young Neil.
He's getting the weird shaft of everything of like.
Yeah, I mean,
I was here because y'all were here and I was having fun. I got to get to know y'all, but y'all are all gone, so fuck y'all.
And also, like, he's going through a breakup himself, and I mean,
which Knives apparently does not care about young Neil.
No,
the way
she was
about
perfectly.
Scott.
She was just using him.
So.
And I mean, he's not 21, so he can't get in all these bars with, which somehow Knives can.
But yeah.
But like, I don't know. And then Kim's going through her own thing, and she's literally going back home. Although I'm pretty sure she comes back. Knives is mad, and then Ramona and Scott. Just like fuck. That's how friend groups.
That's
fall
how
apart.
they burn.
And this just came off like such a friend group heavy volume, and it's just like, oh fuck, damn.
Like you even have Kim, like where like our middle volumes have kind of shown the wider world that Scott and Ramona, everybody lives in.
Yeah.
This brought it back to the friend group.
Yeah.
And even Kim noticed something was wrong with Ramona and was like, took her aside, took her in the bathrooms, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Explain
dude, like,
what's the problem? Fix
the
it.
friendship between Kim and Ramona is so much, like, I mean, the movie is almost non-existent. I wouldn't say non-existent, like, they kind of have a little bit back and forth, but, like, I mean, so much more in this book, and it's just like, it never happens in real life, but when your ex is friends with your current girlfriend, I imagine as long as you didn't do anything severely to fuck over that ex.
Of course.
I imagine that is such like a nice thing to have.
Well, and especially the way Kim and Scott's relationship was like a very, like, we've known each other for so long.
Mm-hmm.
We got together. It didn't work.
Yeah.
They separated. It wasn't clean for a few years, but like they both have understood, like, we weren't meant to be together.
Yeah.
We are the friends that we were, that we grew up being.
Yeah.
We don't have to be together in a relationship. We can be the brother and sister that we want to be to each other, and then try to help each other in our wider reaching relationships. And Kim damn it, she tried.
Yeah.
Like when her and Ramona are up there drinking tequila in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And Kim leans over the balcony going, Ramona wants you.
Yeah.
She's worried about you.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Scott, there.
Get your shit together.
There's your there's your shot. And then they have the sweet moment, all three of them.
Yeah.
Glad they didn't kiss.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't.
They
could have got real pervy with that, and they didn't.
Yeah. There was even the little undertext says, please kiss.
Yeah.
It was like, just, no, just hold it together. I didn't want a throuple, whatever.
Yeah.
Or an accidental drunk three-way.
No.
It was just like, good. Just here's your end, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Then Scott and Ramona have this touching
It's like
drunk sex night,
Yeah.
drunk relationship, or drunk escapade,
yeah.
and then it's the post coitus drunkenness that's like,
And
why did you cheat on me?
thoughts because I can't
And it's
sleep.
like, all right, here's
She's
the
like,
shots.
"Did you cheat on me?"
Yeah,
He was like, "No, I technically cheated on
knives
with you."
you. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
and it's like drunkenness. It's like, okay, I understand what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but you did not express it correctly.
No. And then like they did the thing where like she'd look at him, but he was all rolled over,
Yeah,
and then he would finally like roll over and be like, "Wait,
and she was,
is this more serious than I thought it was?" And she was like,
and she was glowing. Now her glowing is anger.
"I don't know. That was weird. I don't know."
Because it was like sadness at one point,
Mhm.
she was glowing, then happiness, and then sad,
Yeah.
and then anger. And then what definitely was the nail in the head was Scott running out.
Yeah.
Like, woke up, she's gone, she's in
Yeah.
the shower, but he doesn't tell her what he's going to do.
Yeah. Or he tries.
He
but
hollers it.
She
and
doesn't. Yeah. I don't know.
The whole, and when Scott, the first day or two, or the first few pages,
Mm-hmm.
when Ramona goes to work, and Scott gets her phone. I thought that was gonna.
Yeah.
I thought he
They
was
didn't
about to
show
find.
what that text was, did they?
No, he's playing a game.
Oh.
That's all right.
I
That's
thought that was just him lying. I thought he saw something because then he saw the note from Gideon and then he
Correct.
was like, "Nope, I
yeah.
don't need to see
Open
that."
the pervy side of me thought he was opening the drawer and there's gonna be like a.
I don't know.
But the way the story, like, that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. But it was just like, all right, what's the smoking gun in the drawer?
Because he kind of had like the surprise face, like, "Oh,
oh
shit."
yeah. And
I don't think they ever showed that text though.
no, I don't
Yeah.
think they did. And it was just
Unless
that
they-
was odd. It was just
if
like
he
the
was legit
fixation on
showing
the
a game,
phone.
then yeah, it was just like weird.
Like, it was just like the
Mhm.
like the fixation that he, but also at the same time, to stare at the text for
That's
10
why I was like, was it
hours?
a text from Gideon or what? I don't know.
right, like that whole like, all right, is he playing a game or is he staring at a text for
Yeah,
10
I have to go
hours?
back and look at that. I
It was,
can't remember.
It was all weird. I don't
Um,
remember seeing a text message, but
yeah.
I don't know. It was just each time you saw like what happened
Mhm.
and us being in the way we are now in our lives, it's like, all right, there's the fuck up.
Yeah, it's just
There's
like
the fuck up.
I've been there.
There's a fuck up.
I see the signs now, but I didn't back
Of
then.
course,
It's
right,
just
and
like,
it's exactly what's happening.
yeah.
Now, what I didn't like was Scott had this big emotional turn and
Mhm.
and physical and mental change against Knives' dad, or in that issue with
Yeah.
Knives' dad, and I guess that was the third. No, that was the fourth.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, Scott's changed,
Yeah.
and then we get in this, and Scott's kind of back to his goofy.
I wouldn't say because I mean he still had his job. I think he was just like kind of like that where like all right everything's back on track and then you kind of like slip a little bit back into it,
Yeah,
but you're not as bad.
yeah,
And then also he had like the thing of like, I mean he found a letter to her ex-boyfriend,
fighting the twins.
saw something on the phone,
Yeah.
and then
and fighting the twins that kept
yeah,
poking holes in their relationship.
yeah. And then this whole we have a show even though we haven't played in forever. And then I
That-
can't remember what song we're going to do first and just piss both of them off because he didn't communicate.
Right. And he's so out of it because he's worried about Ramona that
Yeah.
it fucks up the friendship and band
Mhm.
relationship. Then they have to fight a villain because
Yeah.
the whole gig was set up to try to kill
Yeah.
Scott. Man,
It's just like a storm of clusterfuck.
it is. And again, it's just like each time you see it, it's like, don't do it. He did it. Don't
Yeah.
do it. She did it. Don't do it. They did it. It's like, fuck, guys.
Yeah.
And
That's why we got to get back soon because I can't leave it here. We got to get to the happy ending.
getting itchy.
Yeah.
With the movie,
Mhm.
how, I think we've talked about it a few times, how far off have we gotten?
It's
Have we come back to the movie since we're getting towards the end? I would imagine the middle. I
sixth
imagine the
volume
middle.
will have to be the tell.
Huh?
It's not
The final volume.
It's not as of they're doing completely different stuff now. It's more of they just left a bunch of shit out and found places to where like, okay, if we stop here and don't include all this stuff in the middle, it still makes sense.
Okay.
And so let's just do that.
All right.
Yeah.
We've kind of. I mean.
I'll tell you this. He did not physically fight robots or the twins. They did like kind of like a band battle.
Okay.
But yeah. But it's still good.
Quick, easy.
Yeah.
Just
It's like number
15 minutes to get the movie
number
going.
2, and then the twins. They did not give a lot of time to in the movie.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just enough to like,
Mhm.
here's the big point. They're poking holes.
Yeah.
Need to move the story on.
Mhm. And then like with the friend group and most of the friends, you don't get near as much story.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
It's
kind of a
mostly
lot of
focused
filler.
on-
And
Scott, Knives, and Ramona for the most part.
it's I don't think we have lost any friendships because of stuff like this,
No.
but we
It's more of
have
the slow fade of not
we
being
have
around.
drifted from our friend groups that we had in college.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
one-
also you moved away.
again, right. I mean, our friend groups, we've scattered. I mean,
Yeah.
we're literally from Nashville to Pensacola now.
Yeah.
With a chunk in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So it's like we've all just kind of drifted
Mhm.
geographically apart, which has now then created time and space between us, and where they kind of hit it quicker.
Yeah.
But you still feel that like
Mm.
that fade of a relationships of. Well, fuck, our friend group, we spent 4 years together,
Mm.
bleeding, sweating, talking, watching shows, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, school's over, separate.
Yeah.
Everybody go to their separate ways.
Mhm.
But that shit sucks.
Yeah.
But
Did you want to get that deep on this episode?
not really, but what else
Okay.
we going to talk
Would you
about?
like me to cut it out? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've gone long enough.
I don't care.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna leave you up and buzzed and drunk. I was going to give you the option to cut it out.
Fuck it.
Okay. Well,
If anybody cares watching, let us know.
Well, I'm definitely cutting that out. Well, in the spirit of relationships, we've got our draft this month.
Woohoo!
We're going comic book, or we'll just go pop culture. Pop culture girlfriends.
Now, what is the... I don't know. What is the criteria that we're looking for?
They have to be a girlfriend in a pop culture show,
Like, or I mean,
preferably
like,
of the nerdy genre.
wifey material, months fun material.
You can explain your picks however you want,
Okay.
and you can go first.
Huh. I don't know.
Damn, bro.
I'm stuck. I mean, there's a lot of different ways this can go.
I mean, there's some pretty obvious
There's
ones.
pretty
I'm
obvious-
surprised
I
you
mean,
haven't
Pink,
blurted it out.
Mighty Morphin Ranger's Pink Ranger.
She wasn't a girlfriend on the show.
Oh, that's right.
They weren't in a relationship.
Ooh, actually, that hurts. Now I'm stuck. You're gonna have to go first.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Hang on. I'm literally blanking on girlfriend, like actual girlfriends in show, like movies
Or
and
wives,
shit. Or wives,
or-
or
Dude, there's such an obvious answer.
all right. Well, all right. Big Bang Theory.
What?
Hang on, man.
1-1?
Huh?
You're going 1-1 overall? You're going with Penny from Big Bang Theory? I mean, it's your list. You
Yeah,
can do
fuck
whatever.
it. Yeah, Penny, Big Bang Theory. Just she's got the hots. Definitely got smarts, but she's understanding of the nerdiness, the weirdness that is, and she's pretty fucking hot.
Jesus Christ, Davis. Mary Jane from
Damn it.
Spider-Man.
Fuck it.
For obvious reasons. Now, obviously, you could argue a different Spider-Man girlfriend, but I think Mary Jane
Mary Jane is the
is
OG.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Well,
pretty OG.
Stacy's the OG.
Sta-
Gwen Stacy's OG, but she died. So
she did die. Snap back.
yeah.
Which in the Spider-Man movie was cool that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man got
Saved
to
him today.
save
Yeah.
got to save
Mhm.
Gwen Stacy. No, that wasn't Gwen.
Nope,
Was that
it
Gwen?
was
What she?
MJ.
MJ, yeah. Fucking balls, I'm stuck. Dude,
Just pick your favorite character and pick their girlfriend.
wow. I can't believe I am blanking on actual girlfriends.
You don't have girl cartoons you wish would have been your girlfriend?
Oh, this is gonna be a very weird one. But the goth chick from Danny Phantom.
I'll take that. They did
I
eventually
don't
date.
I don't remember her name, but
I can't remember either. Sam,
there you go.
also talking to your mic.
Yeah, I guess it's just we grew up with kind of that gothic. There's some dark, edgy
Yeah.
girls, and it was just kind of a weird.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I don't think I would want a relationship with a girl like that, but it was also just kind of dark and edgy and very fucking different than the worlds we grew up in.
Yeah. Dear Lord.
Someone's got a tiny dick.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't pick up on the mics. I mean, you've just left somebody on the table. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
dude, you're gonna probably run this
I mean, I guess Catwoman. Yeah.
one. Again, dark and edgy.
Yeah. I mean, she'll get you into some trouble.
Definitely get you into some fucking trouble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
She can
with,
hold her own. That's awesome.
Phoenix with Cyclops,
Oh, Jean Grey.
Jean Grey,
Okay.
redhead.
That's weird to be on the. She literally killed her boyfriend. If we're talking about the X-Men movies.
Have fun and say peace to the world.
Okay. I don't think you would get. Did you ever watch Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
Topanga Lawrence.
Topanga.
All
Damn it,
day. All day, every day.
Gotta know one of those OG, like young
Yes.
love,
Dear Lord. Okay.
growing up with
Topanga
kid
Lawrence.
shows. And
She's still
still-
nowadays.
did they create a? Didn't they do a
Girl Meets
girl
World.
meet their,
yeah.
with their kids?
I think it was Disney Plus or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Oh, Kim Possible.
Main character, but she does eventually become Ron's girlfriend.
She's
Yeah.
Ron's girlfriend. The girl meets like lifelong
Mhm.
relationship finally got to
Yeah.
be fulfilled.
What's really sad is Shigo wasn't dating Dr. What's his face?
Yeah.
Dr.
They-
Blue Guy.
yeah, that
If they
was
were
a-
a real relationship, Shigo all day.
That was a
But,
definite Joker Harley, but
yeah.
no.
oh my God, Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I gave it to you on that one.
I mean, my recency bias was literally about to say Ramona, but
Okay. It is funny that we've
yeah, I'm going
out
Harley.
of the two we picked 1, 2, 3, 4 like dark, edgy kind of chicks.
What we got?
I picked Sam from Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
And, Jean Grey. I'd kind of say. I mean.
No, I wouldn't say
okay,
she's
well,
goth.
3 then. And you did Catwoman and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That's
I
kind of.
wouldn't say Catwoman's goth, but she's definitely a bad girl.
Yeah, dark, bad.
She's not like emo though.
No, not emo, but just that darker kind of.
Tweener.
Yeah.
What was your fourth pick?
That was 4.
Who'd you say?
I have Penny from Big Bang, Sam, Jean Grey, and Kim Possible.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, and you've got Mary Jane, Catwoman, Topanga, and Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Honorable mentions. Uh, Horse out.
Dogs out.
Oh. Yeah, if we ever did this during the day, which probably won't happen, there are you can see horses back there. But honorable mention Ramona Flowers for sure.
Of course. Yeah, that's definitely. Hell, I even throw knives up in there.
Underage girls. There you
appropriate.
go. I lost my train of thought. I think it's also key. Neither of us picked Lois Lane. I don't know why. She just
It doesn't. I've never
done it for me.
No, it was just kind of.
She
that
seems
weird,
like I don't know.
Not even that she's like powerful. It's not even powerful. It's just like, eh.
I'm thinking of DC like like the Justice League and all that universe.
Flash's girlfriend, wife,
Iris West.
Iris.
Well, no, I'm talking about
now the Flash TV show, Iris West.
Oh, for sure.
Damn.
I don't know, just Lois Lane. She doesn't seem, not that I need them to need me, but it's like with Lois Lane, I'm like, your life would be better off without me.
Exactly.
Because I'm just gonna slow you down.
You are you. Like,
yeah, like
I've never understood what her, like, before she found out that
literally no one
Clark
deserves you but
was
Superman. Yeah.
Like, she chose Clark.
Yeah, literally.
Like, really?
I thought she chose Superman. I could be wrong.
Either way, it's just like, that's the relationship we're going with?
I'm not a positive on your life because you have your shit so totally together.
She is beyond put together.
Other ones, you said Iris West from, that's for
Definitely
sure.
Iris.
Fuck. Oh my God, you don't watch Stranger Things, but Mike's older sister, why can't I remember her name? Fuck. Yes, you gotta watch Stranger Things. It's good.
I've still never watched it.
But Mike's older sister, definitely for sure.
Damn. Not all right. In Hannah, no. I'm going with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on deck.
I
when
watch that shit.
Cody, damn, I can't remember her name.
Once they went on a cruise ship, I was out.
See, I actually loved the cruise ship. I had fun with that. Damn, I can't remember her name. But it was Cody's girlfriend.
Oh. Nope, no idea. More comic book girlfriends. Oh, we haven't gotten into it in the comic book. A little bit in the show. Invincible's girlfriend with the pink suit for sure.
Yeah, she was fun.
Catwoman, we did.
Harley. Poison Ivy.
There's been some. Harley and Poison Ivy both count as
Poison
girlfriends.
Ivy, yes.
Shoot. Now I'm blanking.
Yeah. I think we've kind of reached, not that there is no limit, but.
I don't know. What else is there? I know there's more.
In the show, Green Arrow's,
I was gonna say that.
definitely an honorable mention.
I also don't know how I'd react to a wheelchair though.
If you knew her beforehand.
I mean, yeah, if I had put in the time like they did, but that is a good question of like, how long do you have to be dating a girl before she gets put in a wheelchair before you can
horrific accident would keep you together?
I mean, if that's 2 weeks in, I'm sorry, we're breaking up.
Jesus Christ.
I've only dated you for 2 weeks.
All right. Or is it you stick with them bias of, well, now I just look like a dick if I left her because she's now in a wheelchair?
I think you pray you're in high school and go to separate colleges and let that be the excuse.
Yeah, definitely. Not in your 20s or 30s and that happens.
2 weeks, though, that's perfectly, that's fine.
Like, that's a scary, that's a...
Less than...
I would say less than 6 months.
Yes.
Anything less than 6 months in a horrific accident like that, you've got a free pass out.
Yeah.
Anything over that, and something like that happens, and you don't at least try, then you're an awful person.
Yeah.
But under 6 free pass, over 6
Mhm.
months you've got to at least try,
Yeah.
and then anything over like a year and a half, yeah, you're stuck with it.
Mhm.
Not that you're stuck with
This
it.
isn't like super genre, but Mila Kunis and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, all-time movie girlfriend.
Mia Kunis in any girlfriend relationship. That
Oh,
70s
dude,
show.
half the girls from that '70s show. Donna and although Mila Kunis' character, maybe not. I don't know. She kind of grew up towards the later
she
seasons.
did, but god dang, was she fucking dumb.
Yeah. So was Kelso.
Kelso was dumb too.
Yeah.
You know that they're actually continuing with that 90s show? They're going to actually
It's going to be Mila Kunis and
Zac Efron is the...
no, not Zac Efron.
Not Zac Efron.
Ashton Kutcher.
There you go.
And I think they...
And they're still together, right?
Yeah, they are legitimately together.
Yeah.
But I think they moved into the foreman's house or like their house. They still live in Point Place, and because Kitty and Red are going to be in it.
Kitty and Red. That's
Eric's
mom
dad.
and dad.
Eric's mom and dad.
Damn, they're still around.
But I think they're going to be like in the same neighborhood as them.
Cool. Now, I know for sure that one of the dudes isn't going to be in it because he's one of those Scientologist cultist dudes that's been kicked out.
Steven.
Yeah.
Or
the other white
Hyde.
dude that's not the skinny dude.
Hyde.
Is that Hyde?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's not
I
going to
know.
be in
I
it.
thought he got canceled. Well, granted.
He got canceled. He was in the ranch, and like they had
Yeah.
to remove him because of the Scientology scandal.
Well, that's what happens in Scientology. They find out all your dirty secrets, and if you try to leave, they let it go.
Dump it.
But yeah, R.I.P. Hyde. You're a great character.
He was.
Apparently not necessarily a great person. But next week, what do you want to do? Radiant Black or crossover?
Let's do Radiant Black,
Okay.
and then crossover will be our continuous for the week of 5. For the 5th week.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Radiant Black next week. Heard it's a lot like Invincible. Hope it doesn't disappoint.
It's got a cool, interesting cover.
We haven't actually read it yet. We'll be doing that for tomorrow. When we come back and finish up the rest of the month. Yeah. But until then, have fun. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.